Due to live coverage of the Puerto Rican parade, the NFL Draft will air on TV 27. We will rejoin NFL Draft coverage on Channel 9 at 2 p.m.
Bright colors, drums, and dancing.
It's getting bigger.
The spirit of this vibrant community is alive in Central Florida.
I love Puerto Rico.
You're watching Channel 9's live coverage of the 3rd annual Florida Puerto Rican Parade. And this parade just keeps getting bigger and bigger every year. This year, there are more than 100 groups on floats, marching and performing at this year's parade through downtown Orlando. Hi, folks. Bienvenida. I'm Greg Warman.
And I'm Nancy Alvarez. I'm already dancing and giving him Spanish lessons. We are live here outside of Eve nightclub on Orange Avenue in downtown Orlando. The parade will be starting at any second now at the corner of Orange Avenue and Concord Street. Participants will march straight down Orange Avenue to the Dr. Phillips Center for the Performing Arts. There will be a big festival there. Right across the street at City Hall, there will also be doctors and different clinics set up to provide services. There will be cardiologists, kids mental health counselors, just a full day out here. And we're just getting word that the parade is just starting to move down Orange Avenue.
Absolutely. We had the Orlando Mayor, Buddy Dyer. He cut the ribbon on the parade, so we are all set. We'll take a live look at some folks that have gathered with their Puerto Rican flags out here today. The Puerto Rican Day Festival has so much energy, so much enthusiasm. We have reporters up and down the streets, including Channel 9's George Estevez, and Esty Martin is out there as well. And to use my limited Spanish, today is absolutely hermosa dia.
Hermoso dia. Very good, Greg. He's been practicing his Spanish all day. I'm so proud of you. Yes. The dignitaries, of course, were out here early this morning. As you said, Buddy Dyer cut the ribbon. It is going to be an absolutely great day. The mayor actually here serving as the Grand Marshal of the parade.
He is. Now, let's take a look at some of the folks that are aligning the parade route. Again, we see now just a couple of security vehicles that are going by as they're making certain the streets are clean. And what's really neat is that our team out here, Nancy, has so many different angles. Last year we had great angles. This year we have fantastic angles. And here you go, the beginning of the parade. We're on Orange Avenue, and if we take that shot again, you will see straight down Orange approaching Livingston. And the other thing that's really neat about the parade, Nancy, is that as it did last year, sections are cordoned off for particular provinces and areas of Puerto Rico.
Exactly. It's so cool. You can actually really watch this parade if you wanted to with people from your own hometown. So that's a cool thing that they did, where they assigned these different sections of downtown Orlando to different parts of Puerto Rico. What you're watching here live is the Honor Guard working its way down. They are just passing Livingston and starting to work their way down Orange Avenue. Oh, look how sweet.
Now, that's a good idea because it's a bright, sunny day. He's equipped with a nice hat there.
And then you know who is along Orange Avenue as well with the crowds, always just adding fun to the parade, of course. Well, he adds fun everywhere he goes.
Yes.
Our George Estevez, which, I don't know, today do we call him Jorge? I don't know. Jorge. George, can I call you Jorge today?
Jorge, George, yes. Either one will work just fine. As long as you call me Fun, we are in. And you guys are just as fun. Great. Congratulations on the Spanish lessons. I cannot wait to see where you are at 2 o'clock once this is over. You're going to be completely fluent. Thank you guys so much. And thank you guys. We are right here in the center of it all. I'm going to bring you the best seat in the house. We're in center stage right here because we are covering the Puerto Rican parade like we have never covered it before. All sorts of cameras, all sorts of people. Just look at the route. It is going to start all the way down there. It's going to make its way all the way right here, and we've got a front row seat. Don't we have the best seat in the house? Let's go talk to some people. Come over here. And as Greg, as you mentioned, people have their own designated areas, right, from where their hometowns are. But guess what? We got a bunch of people here too, right? Where are you from? Isabela, got the hat right there. That's also part of Puerto Rico. What about you?
My family's from Cabo Rojo, baby.
All right, we love that.
There you go. Can we take a picture?
Right now?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, sure. Let's take a picture. Why not? So there's so much fun and festivities out here. Smile. I think that was my first selfie on live television. All right. Oh, thank you so much. And I get a flag, too. Woohoo! So where are you from?
Puerto Rico, Ponce.
Ponce in the house. We got time for a couple more. Let's come down here. Where about you?
Añasco.
Ayasco. What's your name?
Oh, Josephine.
I got to ask you, what's your name? I knew that was going to happen. What's your name?
Serenity.
Serenity.
Yeah.
Well, you bring me calm. Give me 5. All right. That is awesome. So we got families, we've got all sorts of people. We've got our own Dave Ader, who's part of our crew with an amazing angle and a cool camera on a stick. Let's come over here, and let's come over here. Oh, we spotted some more people, and we've got some fun. Where are you guys from?
Puerto Rico, Guánica.
Guánica in the house. Wait, I'm seeing the flags get bigger as I go down the road. Oh, wait, I spotted something. Mateo, come with me. Before I let you guys go, it's all about Puerto Rican pride. It's all about the flag. And the further down I go, the bigger these flags get. I am thrilled. I present to you the man with the biggest flag. Hello, sir. How are you?
Good, good. And you?
That is a mighty large flag you've got there.
Yes.
Where does one buy one of those?
Well, this is not a new flag. As you can see, this is a really, really used flag. I've had this since Puerto Rico.
That means it means something to you. What's your name?
Right, Raymond Maldonado.
Raymond, right now, you win my award for most decked out. Mr. Puerto Rico, back to you guys.
You know, you ask if he is Jorge or George today. I know what he is. He's guapo.
He is guapo. Oh my gosh. These vocabulary words are going to be coming at you all day during our coverage, just so you know he has a whole list of them. So this year's celebration is dedicated to the municipality of Guánica. It's a small area on the southwest side of the island. Guánica is a really beautiful seaside town with quiet beaches and scuba diving. It's home to the nation's World Biosphere Reserve. It's a really beautiful place, and this is where the mayor is actually here for the parade and for all the festivities, and they've dedicated this to that town.
Para mí se me hace importante el poder expresar mi apoyo, mi respaldo a cada uno de ellos, que sepan que hemos cruzado el mar, hemos llegado hasta aquí para estar con ellos en un momento tan significativo.
And that was the mayor just speaking in Spanish. They're talking about the pride that they feel, you know, to have their town recognized here in Central Florida and in Orlando. It's such a proud moment for him and for people from Guánica. And back out live now, you can see the crowd and, of course, the honor guard working its way down Orange Avenue now. And there's the Orlando Fire Department right behind them.
Just, again, a beautiful day for that. We're not alone on the stage. You've heard from George Estevez. Now let's hear from Esty Martin with Power 95.3. Esty, how are things going from your vantage point?
Hey, so we've been having a lot of fun here, definitely learning some new words, and I love how George Estevez said, this is the biggest flag. I said, ooh, I think we have a little competition. This might be the biggest Puerto Rican flag here today at the Puerto Rican Parade. So guys, have you lived here? Did you just move here? Quickly, share your story. I know we have so much energy here.
Yeah, I just moved down here from New York.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm over there every year.
So, I mean, it's such a beautiful thing to be able to celebrate your culture, to be a part of it. You coming from New York, we welcome everybody out here, people who have come from the island after the hurricane, and whether you already lived here. I know we have Isabela, Rincon, a lot of people, yes, and Mayagüez out here. And again, let's show that flag. Let's talk to some other people out here ready. Again, the flags. That's what we are so proud of, and the shirts. Hey, woo! And we have a beautiful baby. Only a Latina baby can stay asleep with all this noise. This is what the magic is, right? Well, thank you guys for coming out. We're definitely going to have an amazing day here at the Puerto Rican Parade downtown. Join us. If not, watch it here. We'll make our way down to the Dr. Phillips Center. It's a beautiful day, and I think it's starting now. I already see the lights. Oh, they're coming here.
And you may not be able to tell based on the camera angle, but the start of the parade is still probably 3 football fields down from where we are right now, and the anticipation is building again as they will march down Orange Avenue right through the heart of downtown, right to the Dr. Phillips Center, where we'll continue with the festivities with the healthcare. Last year we talked about helping the island recover, and this year's focus is about healthcare. We'll get into that a little bit more throughout our next 2 hours, but it's so difficult for those who have come here from Puerto Rico that now call this home, and even those who have lived here to manage the healthcare system. So we're helping them do that. They're going to get free screenings today. A lot of really great stuff, Nancy.
These people that came from Puerto Rico have had to navigate so much, from their child's schools to getting new jobs, housing, as we know, which is an issue here in Central Florida. And then healthcare is just one part of that puzzle, and that's what they chose to focus on in the parade. But really, it's all about making this community feel welcomed here in Central Florida. And we're doing it big. We're doing it so big.
The godfather of the parade is Puerto Rican musician Jay Alvarez.
No relation. I spoke to him ahead of the parade about what it means to him to be Puerto Rican.
The Puerto Rican people are amazing. Big heart, intelligent, visionary. They creating. Cause I'm on my reggaeton friends are like me. You know, they think about 10 years on front. And that's why Puerto Rican people, they need the opportunity. So not here in Orlando, just here, just in. We got to spread it out to all the places, all the United States. So it's a lot of places that they don't got no Latino people. So that culture can mix with the Puerto Rican culture because we are worker. You know, the American people, they crazy with the girls, you know. we can do, you know, like a nice mix with the culture. Puerto Rican can fit in everywhere.
Very well put there. Yeah. Nancy, in 2000, the Pew Research Center said that there were 479,000 Puerto Ricans living here. It's now grown to well over 1 million. Some 150,000 joined us last year as residents. And as the parade continues, we're going to continue our coverage.
We are. This is only going to continue to grow every year, and we're so happy to be a part of it this year. So much more coming up from the Puerto Rican Parade in downtown Orlando. We'll be right back.
All right, you're watching our live coverage of the 3rd annual Puerto Rican Day Parade in downtown Orlando. And this is not just about having fun, but also helping the community. We talked about healthcare. And also, Nancy, 5 lucky students now have some extra help paying for school. They were each chosen to receive a $2,000 scholarship. 5 of them received those, and you talked with one of those recipients.
I did. This was all made possible by WFTV and the Puerto Rican Parade. One of those students, Derek Ortiz, attends Boone High School. He recently moved to Orlando from Puerto Rico and describes what it was like to leave the island.
Puerto Rico is who I am in my blood and who I always will be. This whole journey has been amazing, but I still miss everything, like the country where I grew up, the people that raised me. It was really hard, but I have to say it's not impossible. Anyone can make the jump. It's just a matter of being brave and taking the risk.
Just a great effort to help all of those students get off to the right start. As the parade continues behind us, I want to bring in Alejandro Luciano, Florida Puerto Rican Parade. What a wonderful day for celebration, and then God has shined the beautiful sunlight on this parade as well. We have a fantastic setting.
We really do. I mean, it's a beautiful day. I don't think that we could have asked for any better weather than today. Clear skies, high of 85, nice and windy and breezy. It's very nice.
Tom Terry, look out.
I know, right? You're a meteorologist. The pride you must be feeling in your heart when you turn around and you see these crowds.
Absolutely.
The coverage, the attention, all these agencies that come out, the respect for this community. It must make you feel so good.
Absolutely. And as you guys know, this is our 3rd year.
Yep.
And every year it's just getting bigger and bigger. So for us, it fills our heart with pride to see all of our people over here, you know, with their flags, waving their flags. We have, you know, our public service members over here celebrating with us. Chief Orlando Rolón, who we're dedicating the parade in a special way to.
From Puerto Rico.
He's Puerto Rican. That's a really big deal for us, and it's just so great to have you guys here covering it for us as well.
So, Alejandro, a parade, a festival, it's fun, it's great camaraderie, it's a way to connect with people from the island, but it's also important for healthcare. And at the end of this parade route is a healthcare initiative where people who need it can receive everything from a free mammography today all the way through a checkup, and it's all provided by local physicians.
That's right. So the theme of the parade this year is healthcare is not an option, it's a necessity. And we all know the challenges that so many people go through getting the right access to healthcare. So it was our idea to have a health fair at the festival for people that have not been able to see doctors because perhaps they haven't had the time, they don't have the proper coverage for that, to give them a chance to see a physician and a little bit more serious than just seeing them for a few minutes. You know, try to get the healthcare that they need.
Alejandro, I think it's also something that a lot of people may not realize. Even though Puerto Rico and Puerto Ricans are American, the ACA, the Affordable Care Act, when you move here, it's difficult, that transition with Medicare and all that. There are a lot of steps and missteps.
That is correct. As we all know, with government, right, there's always red tape. And a lot of people that come from Puerto Rico may not be very familiar with English, and they may not know how government works over here. So we also have people that will help them navigate that.
All right. Well, congratulations.
Such an important role in all of this, you know, that the parade is playing. And we're watching all these members of the Orange County Sheriff's Office go by. Many of the Puerto Rican deputies are out here and they're having so much fun getting the crowd riled up. That's so cool. They're passing out flags and pins and things to the crowd. What a great example, right? These deputies and these police officers to all the little kids along this route, right? I love all these Puerto Rican police officers out here today.
Absolutely, and that's part of the purpose of this, right?
Yes.
Showcasing the Puerto Rican community,
yes.
our policemen, our firemen, everybody in public service. It's so important that Puerto Ricans also know that the city is behind them.
Yes.
So big shout out to Mayor Buddy Dyer, who's been a great friend to us.
Definitely.
And Alejandro and Nancy, you all know a lot of these first responders went to Puerto Rico after Maria and helped out. And so today they're also being thanked for that as well.
That's right, that's right. We have so much to be thankful for. People from all over Florida came down, from New York, from Texas. It was really a nationwide effort, and we want to appreciate what they did for us.
Very
Thank
cool.
you, my friend.
Greg, thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Besito, even with headphones on.
It's always great seeing you. Thank you.
Let's send it out to George Estevez. I don't know if he's going to be able to hear us or if we're going to be able to hear him, but it's a parade, so let's see what happens. I don't know. George, can you hear me down there?
Hey, yes, I sure can hear you guys. Mateo, I'm over here. Hello, hello. I'm right here. Hey, here I am. Hey, guys. Look, we decided to come into the crowd because this is the best seat in the house. Are you guys excited? Yeah! All right, so again, where are you from?
From Orlando.
How great is this to see this parade and this unity, people coming together?
This is great that we're all here together and enjoying this time. And we have great weather. God bless.
God bless everybody. And I've got to show you guys something. I love all of you. You guys are in the spirit, but I found someone who is conceivably out of his mind. Come on up here. This is Miguel. Look at this. This guy, stand up here. Now you, the inspiration for this outfit came from what?
From the love of my people. Just the love. Taino. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Taino.
That is fantastic. So you're a Taino. Explain to people at home, Taino, what does that mean?
Strength, power, love, just humanity, everything that comes with being a human being. It's just all the love.
Being a human being, brother. You're awesome. Give me a high five. Thank you so much. Hopefully we won't get a stiff wind and everything will be fine. So what we're going to do is we're going to stand right here with the people and we're going to take a look. We got some floats coming. We've got the sheriff's department. We've got a whole bunch of people out there. Hey, I know you. Osceola County in the house. And we got a bunch of people. So far, you having a good time?
Yeah, I am.
You are? What's your name?
Elisa.
All right, say back to you.
Back to you.
Back to you.
So glad George mentioned Osceola County in the house. Osceola County is in the house. The sheriff just went by. Their deputies are here. Such a huge population. Osceola County, let me hear you. There they are. Osceola County is here. All right, we're going to take a quick break. I'm going to dance with George and with Greg, and we'll be right back.
Welcome back to the Puerto Rican Day, the third annual parade and festival, live here on Canal 9, Channel 9. And also, and it's important to note that when we go to commercial, we're also streaming this entire parade on Facebook Live. So you can monitor on Facebook and see some behind-the-scenes things as well. It's not just here. We're outside of Eve nightclub, right on Orange Avenue. We just saw Orlando Mayor Buddy Dyer go by. We saw Orlando Rolón, Orlando Police Chief, Osceola County Sheriff's Office, and that's just the warm-up acts. It's a beautiful day out here. We've got a lot of parade yet to come and some really fun things. I love the car club. And then I also have some breaking news, Nancy, for you.
That?
I have just learned that Mickey and Minnie are in the house.
Mickey and Minnie will be part of the parade.
Are
as
you
well.
like
you
me?
know
Seriously?
It's big. You know you've arrived if Mickey and Minnie show up at your parade.
I really believe that. I mean, when I see them, and I saw them last year, I was like, oh my God, it's Mickey and Minnie. Like the kid comes out of you.
They speak Spanish, you know. I don't know if you knew that, but they do. They're bilingual. Speaking of bilingual, you should know that Greg has a list of Spanish words that he is sprinkling throughout our coverage, and it is the most entertaining thing in the world.
Mujer bonita.
Muchas gracias. Another mujer bonita is Esty Martin. You like that? That was a good.
Pretty woman.
Let's get out to Esty right now, who is along the parade route having an awesome time, I'm sure. How's it going out there, Esty?
Oh, absolutely. So much fun. First of all, I'm super excited about Mickey and Minnie. Like, I can't wait. I'm one of the biggest Disney fans, so that'll be a lot of fun. But we're sitting here, we're meeting the Orlando mayor, Buddy Dyer, the fire trucks, the police officers. The energy is unbelievable. And as I'm watching all of this, and it's about to get loud, get ready for the party, but as I'm watching all of this, I got to know this beautiful family here. Mariceli, she came here from Puerto Rico after the hurricane with her 2 sons and her lovely husband. So Mariceli, you are already back to work. Your life, you're thriving. Everything is going really well for you.
really, really good and good opportunities, job, everything is good.
What a blessing. You know, I just think it's so amazing to see that you've come here just a short, less than 3 years ago, and you're already doing amazing things. Now, Nora, can you please share with the WFTV audience what you shared with me? Because I thought this was hysterical. The best line I've heard all day.
Okay, so I was not born in Puerto Rico, but Puerto Rico was born in me.
How beautiful is that? You're celebrating such an incredible culture here with your husband. So what does this mean to you to be out here on this beautiful day celebrating the culture that you said was absolutely born in you?
Absolutely wonderful. I just love it. We are people with spirit. The Caribbean, Puerto Rico, Cuba, everywhere. We just love it. We're united and having a great time. Viva Puerto Rico.
Yeah, you brought up a good point, quickly mentioning there Cuba. You're right, everybody. So many nationalities, people who aren't even Spanish, who don't know one word, almost like Greg Wormuth, who's impressing us today. But they are just out here celebrating. So again, have a good time. I'm going to make my way down there, see more of what's happening down the crowd. Look at this. Look how incredible. You can't make this stuff up. Greg, Nancy, I'm going to keep walking out looking for more people out there and incredible energy.
All right. Awesome, Esty.
And there's more of the desfila to come here.
Desfile, muy bien. He's
The
got
parade.
one after another over here. We just saw the mayor of Guánica come by the parade route. Look at these beautiful girls here representing Puerto Rico. So much more to see out here, you guys. We're going to take a quick break, and we'll be right back with our live coverage of the Puerto Rican parade in downtown Orlando. Of the Puerto Rican parade in downtown Orlando. Welcome back to our live coverage of the Puerto Rican parade in downtown Orlando. Let's just listen in for another second here. Let's listen to them. So that, Greg, is a band of children that traveled here for the parade and for the festivities from Guánica in the south part of Puerto Rico. These kids are from, low-income neighborhoods. Many of them don't get to travel all that often out of the island, and here they are performing in downtown Orlando. It's such a big day for those kids. I got to meet a few of them the other night. They're so special and so excited to be a part of all of this. And, of course, the parade dedicated to Guánica this year.
It's the first for me.
Yeah.
I've never seen violins in a parade
Isn't
before.
that cool? Yeah.
And they were fantastic.
They were fantastic. We are, again, continuing our coverage here live. You can see the crowd just getting so excited. And you know what's really cool? We're not just seeing Puerto Rican flags out here. I've seen a couple of other different countries. I know that there are a lot of people out here that aren't just Puerto Rican. Of course, you're resident Cuban right here. I'm like the most Puerto Rican Cuban in Orlando. But there are people here from everywhere. Esty was just talking to people who aren't Puerto Rican, but they just wanted to come out to be a part of this. And that's what this is all about, is bringing our community together.
I think that's where I come in. When I see this,
yeah.
I want to have fun.
Yeah.
And if I'm watching on television, hopefully that fun is coming through to you, because this truly is a parade and festival.
Yeah.
And as you see the smiles on people's faces, and here's the thing that I love about it. This is part of Central Florida. This is our fabric. We had 150,000 people transplant here because of the terrible storm last year,
Sure.
Maria. We now, in Central Florida, are approaching larger numbers each and every day. It is a part of our fabric. We're welcoming. We're so glad that they're here. People from Puerto Rico are one of us.
Yeah.
Whether you're Cuban, Puerto Rican, American, Puerto Rican,
Exactly.
whatever the case. I love it. It's fun. It's fantastic. And I love the smiles.
And you know what? No matter where you're from, Greg, we all love food. And we just saw Malau Bakery go by. Have you been to Malau Bakery?
Fantastic.
Need to try it. Malau
you made my
Bakery.
stomach growl.
They are just such a special part of this community, not just because the food is amazing, but I was telling you earlier, when I got to Puerto Rico, that first trip right after Maria, the first people I ran into at the airport were the owners of Malau Bakery. And I'll never forget, they had a little notebook with them, and they were tracking down the family members of their employees to let their employees know that their families were okay. They had a list of people that they were looking for on the island just to check in with. So Malau Bakery really just transcends, oh, hey, we're a local restaurant in town. They are really the fabric of this Puerto Rican community in Central
When you've
Florida.
told me the story before, it actually chokes you up a little bit, because you witnessed them literally in a storm zone trying to find family of their employees. It's outstanding. Let's go back on the streets right now with the man who always is up for a party, our own George Estevez. George?
Hey, you guys, we are right now in the middle of it. This is so exciting. We've got reggaeton going over there. We've got some flag twirlers coming here. But guess what? I have these people. They are ready to do a little song and dance for you guys. Are you guys ready? Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Qué bonita bandera, qué bonita bandera, qué bonita bandera, la bandera puertorriqueña.
Qué bonita bandera, qué bonita bandera, qué bonita bandera, la bandera puertorriqueña.
All right, so they were basically, yes, singing that the Puerto Rican flag is beautiful. And speaking of, Mateo, come with me really quickly, because I had someone who was getting something ready for me because the Puerto Rican flag is all over the place. Hi, hello, oh my goodness, hi. Oh, we're in the middle of a performance. This is very exciting. Here we go. We need 20 seconds left. Are you ready? Here we go. Here we go. I am officially a Puerto Rican superhero. This is amazing. Nancy and Greg, back to you.
On behalf of the dancers, get out of the way, George. They're trying to do their performance.
You both are dancing with the star champions.
We can't. I know we are. You know, I got to bring that up every time we're on TV.
You can see it sometimes, maybe in some of our two shots. You can feel it.
So look at these performers here, energizing the crowd. They're going crazy. I think it's just a matter of time before George Estevez joins the routine. He's going to get himself in there one way or another. I know it.
WFTV is very proud of this piece of the Puerto Rican Day Festival and Parade, and that is helping young people like the scholarship winners we touched on, $2,000 to 5 recipients of the scholarship. Each of the students, Nancy, were chosen because of their academic and leadership success in the community, and we have another one of the winners that we're going to introduce right now. Her name is...
My name is Derek Palat. I'm from Boone High School, and I want to use the scholarship to be able to go get my bachelor's degree in the University of Central Florida in marine biology. And Puerto Rico is really important to me, not only because of my family, but because of my culture and just the importance that it holds to be able to represent my country outside of it and be able to show that the Puerto Rican people are resilient and that we will prevail.
Such a nice thing, and I, again, am so touched by the stories of each one of these. Some of the scholarship winners, for example, Derek wants to study biotech. Liam moved here with his family when he was 8 months old. Derek, who you'll meet, wants to be a part of the community because it represents the culture and the roots, and not to forget Puerto Rico.
Such a special group of kids because they're really, you know, coming to age at such an incredible time for Puerto Rico, right? When they're making this transition from Hurricane Maria and the transition here to the mainland. And it's just really an incredible time for the island, and so in turn it's an incredible time for these kids. Let's check out the parade route again. I know you're looking live at the crowd here, but right behind us over here is Advantage Medical Group. If you're looking at them live here on the screen, there they are. These are members of the clinics. Oh, I can say so much about Advantage Medical Group. Hola! So Advantage Medical Group is run by Dr. Alvarado, Arcilio Alvarado. And this is a man who has several clinics in Puerto Rico and then several clinics here in Central Florida. And once again, when Hurricane Maria happened, he wasn't just a business owner and he wasn't just a doctor trying to do his job. He really went beyond that and provided so many services for people on the island and here in the mainland. And one thing Advantage Medical Group is working to do is to make it a seamless process for people who are moving from the island to come over here to the mainland. So they're making it very easy for you to be able to transition your records, for you to transition your prescriptions, whatever you need, you can just bounce it back and forth between Puerto Rico and Central Florida because of Dr. Alvarado and Advantage Medical Group. And this is particularly important, Greg, because of so many elderly people that were impacted after the hurricane. You know, there was a lot of people that did not want to leave the island without abuela y abuelo. They just didn't want to do it, but they can because of clinics like this that are making the process easier.
Healthcare is really the initiative here, that it's not something that is given to everybody, but it should be. And so this parade will help to get people involved, get them signed up, get them registered for health care going forward. Walt Disney World is a big part of this parade, a big part of the Hispanic community, Puerto Rican community. And we'll talk with folks from Disney World, and also you'll see Mickey and Minnie coming up on our live coverage here of the 3rd annual Puerto Rican Day Festival and Parade on Canal 9, Channel 9, and on Facebook Live.
Welcome back to the Puerto Rican Parade here in downtown Orlando live. I'm hearing music in my head even when the music's not playing, so I wasn't sure if we were back or not. And we have someone here who has brought the VIPs to the parade.
Absolutely.
So thank you. The escort of Mickey and Minnie has arrived, so you know Mickey and Minnie are coming down shortly.
Stephen Lim is here, Walt Disney World ambassador. I said earlier, and when last year Mickey and Minnie rode by, and that's not to diminish any of our other parade floats or guests or acts, but they are rock stars.
Absolutely.
Just in Orlando, but everywhere. What's it like when you get them out of the car and put them on the buggy to come down Orange Ave?
Oh, as soon as Mickey and Minnie got out on the parade route, we had so many people coming to take photos and welcome Mickey and Minnie, because they are absolutely rock stars here in Florida.
Right. And of course, we have to touch on the role that Disney has played as an employer for so many people that came after Hurricane Maria. I mean, Disney was here and ready to help and really gave so many people a place to work, which is obviously one of the vital things that they needed right after that hurricane.
We have over 74,000 cast members who support the Walt Disney World Resort, and a lot of those are Puerto Rican. And right after the hurricanes, we were able to give our cast members that support, that emotional support, or even tangible needs for them or their families. It was amazing.
And it's a huge part, not just after the storm, but Disney and its employment of people from Puerto Rico, of Hispanic culture, has been a huge outreach and a huge employer for Central Florida for that population.
Definitely. We pride ourselves of being such a company based on diversity and inclusion, and we even have diversity resource groups for people who might identify as Hispanic or Latino. We have a group called HOLA, which stands for the Hispanic Organization for Leadership Advancement and Allies.
Great.
And it's a great resource for our cast members to network and meet other people within the company who might have similar stories or experiences and get to know each other.
Well, I don't know about you, but I'm fully looking forward to Mickey and Minnie making their way down the parade route. Stephen, any surprises today from Mickey and Minnie? How will we know that they're coming other than just...
Will they be salsa dancing?
Yes.
They will not be salsa dancing. However, they are dressed in their amazing birthday celebration costumes. They just celebrated their 90th birthday back in November. So you'll see they have confetti, and it's incredible.
Awesome. Well, my 5-year-old daughter is somewhere along this parade route. Not quite sure where, but she's out there. I hope she runs into them. We'll see.
You'll definitely hear her yelling for Mickey and Minnie out there.
Stephen, thank you for being with us. Thank you for all that Walt Disney World has done, not just for the Hispanic community, but for all of Central Florida. Just a great partner for so many initiatives, whether it's when we do Toys for Tots, our Puerto Rican festival and parade, and all the other things that you all make important to your business plan. Thank you, Stephen.
And I just have to say, too, while you're here and while we look at the parade and as it works its way down Orange Avenue here, I just have to share with you that I did run into children in Puerto Rico right after Maria who for one reason or another maybe came to Central Florida for a few months to stay with family while their parents got it together back on the island, and then the kids were sent back. And I did meet a few of them who, with their bright eyes, said, I went to Disney while I was there. I went to Disney. So even that, was so special and so incredible during such a difficult time for a lot of these kids.
I'm just curious. I don't know. I'm thinking the Star Wars attraction is going to be fairly popular.
Very popular. We're so excited for that to come later this year, but we are so proud to provide that hope, those times where families can come together. For over 50 years, we've been in the Central Florida community, supporting our neighbors, and this is so important to us, and we're proud to be representing today.
Well, enjoy your day. Mickey and Minnie are looking for you.
They'll be coming down shortly, so you'll see them soon.
Thank you. We'll be right back as we continue our coverage of the Puerto Rican Festival. It's going to be a great day. The parade is going on. We're going to bring you Mickey and Minnie and all the floats, the musicians, and Nancy, you may even see her and George do a little salsa up here on stage.
You know that's coming. We'll be right back.
You're watching our live coverage of what is the 3rd annual Puerto Rico Parade and Festival. We're also going to check a lot of folks out in terms of what's happening on the parade, and we're also going to check them out to make certain that they're healthy at the end.
Yeah.
There's a free health care clinic at the end that includes so many important resources for people that at this point, many are underserved or don't know where to turn for their health care benefits. Last year we focused on those who were hurting from Maria and helping with that outreach, and this year the focus is health care. But obviously it's not something that's an option. It is something that all deserve.
Yeah, there is just so much going on here at this parade beyond just the parade. You mentioned those services. Also, as we're looking live here, our signal's breaking up a little bit, so I can't see what everyone's. The Hispanic Federation is going by right now, a group that really did incredible work for Puerto Rico right after Hurricane Maria. So we're really seeing a representation of all the groups and all the people that came together to help Puerto Rico, and we're just celebrating them, and that's just a really big part of this day as well. And we can't talk about the assistance that went to Puerto Rico after Hurricane Maria without talking about the pride and joy of the Puerto Rican community in Orlando. Orlando Police Chief Orlando Rolón.
Thank you very much for having me. Thank you.
We kiss even with headsets on. That's what we do. We're Latinos. We do that.
It's good to have you. There's such pride from the Puerto Rican community that you are our first Puerto Rican Orlando Police Chief. I'm certain you feel that pride from your fellow Puerto Ricans.
Absolutely. You know, having been spent 40 years here in the Central Florida community and having seen the community grow the way it has, especially the Puerto Rican community, the numbers that are represented here, more so than in San Juan, Puerto Rico.
Yep.
Wow.
To have more Puerto Ricans in the Central Florida region is truly, truly an honor.
We're going to tell you a little story, Greg. So I have this picture I was going to pull up from one of my trips to Puerto Rico. Orlando, I still call you Orlando. Chief Rolón. Sorry, my mom says, stop calling him Orlando. It's so disrespectful.
He has the perfect
Chief
name
Rolón.
for police chief.
We go way back, so I call him Rolón. Sorry. Chief Rolón met me at the airport and gave me this solar charger thing to deliver to these police officers in Puerto Rico. I didn't break it. I did not break it. I wanted to just make sure everybody knew that. I delivered it safely, but wow, has that effort grown from me delivering this thing for you, because now next week you're going to the island to deliver all this police equipment to law enforcement over there.
Correct. Right after we came back, we realized that we had an opportunity to do a request to see who had surplus equipment that we could send to Puerto Rico. So I sent the requests out throughout the state, and everyone responded.
Very cool.
Especially the city of Orlando, Maitland, with about $800,000 worth of radio equipment for towers that we use to communicate with our radio system. So it has proven to be a true blessing to be able to do this.
It really has. Talk about some of the equipment, because we did a story on Channel 9 about the equipment, and we're not just talking about flak jackets and ammunition. We're talking about major police fighting efforts that you're going to provide them that they otherwise wouldn't have.
Yep.
So we noticed that there were some areas that they were lacking when it comes to some of the equipment. Now, for us, for example, our bulletproof vests, we use them for 5 years before we exchange those for new ones. We use our old ones for our training academies. We're taking a bunch of those that they'll be able to use for their training. Radio tower equipment. One of the things that we did not realize there was such a great need in that part of the island, the west part of the island. We're taking $800,000 worth of equipment. Some of that equipment was just working a month ago. We were using that equipment for a radio system. We're taking computers, we're taking tasers, flashlights, you name it, a little bit of everything, and a little goes a long way, and that's what we hope.
Orlando, take a look at this. The village twirlers are at the Puerto Rican parade.
Nice.
If that is not our community coming together,
that is awesome.
I don't know what is. I'm sure there's Puerto Ricans in the villages.
Yeah, I'm sure.
We're everywhere. But just, I'm sure, Orlando, just Disney is here. The villages is here. Look at the twirlers from the villages. So many people have participated in this event today. Greg is here with his Spanish words on a piece of paper. So many people are taking part in this today that are not Hispanic, that are not Puerto Rican, and that speaks volumes about this community.
And that's what makes this community special.
Yes.
The fact that we receive everyone with open arms, that we are always supportive of each other when there is a time to show that support, especially during times of needs. And that is why it is so good to say that we are residents of this great community.
It's fantastic. Orlando, as you look at the growing community and the stretching of resources, how are we doing in terms of handling 140,000 new residents that came from Puerto Rico after Maria? Are you getting the manpower, the equipment that we need here to help protect our new residents?
Well, I'm going to take this as an opportunity to praise Mayor Dyer, who has made public safety his #1 priority. Along with the support of the commissioners, over half of the city's general fund goes to police and fire. That says a lot. A lot of people don't have that privilege. So every time we have gone to the table to say, hey, this is what we're projecting for future growth, the mayor has always been there for us. The commissioners have always been there to support the decisions that are made to basically hire more individuals and give us the right equipment, to do
And I want to
job.
ask one more follow-up to you regarding that. I know that some police officers from Puerto Rico have come and made this their home now.
Yep.
How much outreach has there been to bring them on the force?
So there's two parts to that. One, obviously, we're always looking for the most highly qualified individuals to join our department. But personally, I would like to see the situation in Puerto Rico to improve so that qualified officer, who obviously would be an ideal officer for us, remains there, because they need those services in Puerto Rico, and we don't want to take away the fact that they need that caliber of an officer there to provide the services that we render.
That's part of your trip next week, is really sending that message that we're here to support them so they stay there and they help Puerto Rico get to where it needs to be, for sure.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much.
If there was ever a man born to be police chief,
It's this one, I'm telling you. I've been saying it for years. I've been saying it for
No,
years, but whatever.
His mom knew. Orlando.
It was his will. It was his will. So.
But seriously, thank you for everything
Thank you,
do
Nancy.
and everything you are and the example that you are setting for kids like my own son.
Well, and thank you to Channel 9. I would also like to take this opportunity because you all have been right there on top of everything when it comes to the needs of the Puerto Rican community, especially during the hurricanes. Nancy, what you demonstrated going there, covering the stories, bringing that information back, and that takes the support of your management in order to do that, so we appreciate that very much.
All right.
And let's go back out to the parade and take a look at some of the scenes that are happening. Here are some of the sights and sounds of the Orlando Puerto Rico parade
Look
happening
who's coming
right now
up the
in
street
downtown
here very
Orlando.
shortly. I see Mickey and Minnie. I see them. They're coming up. I mean, Orlando alone is VIP, but I got to tell you,
We all bow to Mickey and Minnie.
Mickey and Minnie as well. There they are, waving to the
wearing-
crowd.
Not in the way you may think about it, Nancy, but they're wearing their birthday suits.
They are. They are.
They're celebrating their 90th birthday, Orlando.
So I just have to say, the cameraman for Channel 9 who's getting that shot right now that I'm taking a picture of, that's my husband.
Oh.
And my kids are going to see this picture later, and they're going to think he is the coolest.
greatest, that's
Because
right.
he's getting the shot of Mickey and Minnie. Hola, Mickey. Hola, Minnie. Besitos. Besitos, Mickey and Minnie. They speak Spanish, I heard. I heard they're bilingual, no sé.
Those are their confetti suit and dress. Mickey and Minnie celebrating their 90th birthday and their celebration.
And now we're taking
I'd love to
pictures
show them
up
on
here.
television. I know that they mean so much to our community. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Chief.
Yeah.
We appreciate you. And
Thank you,
again,
Chief.
there's the shot of Mickey and Minnie being driven down the parade route today.
Very cool.
So many pictures with the beautiful blue skies behind them as well. When you talk about a photo op, this is a perfect photo op. You have great weather. Channel 9's George Estevez is down on the streets as well. I see him watching Mickey and Minnie, and the kid at heart in George Estevez is actually excited as well. George waving to Mickey and Minnie, and just a great, great day so far. Then we've got some beachcombers out here with the dune buggy coming up as well. And just a beautiful, beautiful day. So many smiling faces, so many happy people. And we still haven't seen the Canal Nueve float yet. Channel 9 has its own float. That's going to be coming up as well with Channel 9 personalities. And I see it off in the distance, our team with their red shirts.
Here they come.
And
This
they
is
are all out there today handing out candy and throwing everything. We'll take a quick break right now. We'll be back with the Puerto Rican Parade and Festival from downtown Orlando. I'm Greg Ormuth along with the Mujer Bonita, Nancy Alvarez. We'll be right back.
We'll be right back.
Due to live coverage of the Puerto Rican Parade, the NFL Draft will air on TV 27. We will rejoin NFL Draft coverage on Channel 9 at 2 p.m.
Bright colors, drums, and dancing.
This is our culture. This is our family here. We're spending time and getting to see what's happening in Orlando.
The spirit of this vibrant community is alive in Central Florida.
I was not born in Puerto Rico, but Puerto Rico was born in me.
You're watching Channel 9's live coverage of the 3rd annual Florida Puerto Rican Parade. Welcome. The Boone High School marching
We don't
band.
know if you can hear us, but we're going to try. You're looking live at the Boone High School Marching Band and the flag twirlers here from Boone. Let's listen in to this awesome band for just a moment. Oh my God.
There you go. Boone High School. And now, some familiar faces. WFTV Channel 9's news team and behind-the-scenes folks that maybe that you don't see every day. Ones that keep things going. Channel 9's Jeff Deal is here.
There's our friends from Channel 9, all our co-workers there. The Channel 9 family making a huge statement here. Hi, Aaron. And there's the Channel 9 float.
Raquel Asa.
And there's my girl, Raquel Asa.
Megan Cruz.
Megan Cruz. Jamie Holmes is up there. Samantha Manning. Hi, guys. And there's Raquel Asa.
Paul Curran, our station
with her
general
little girl. And there's my Julia. Hi, Julia.
Jamie, come here. Jamie.
And Paul Curran, our vice president.
There's Jamie.
I'm trying to do a roll call. Hi, homie. My homie is here on the Channel 9 float. Jamie Holmes at the Puerto Rican parade. Who would have thought? There he is.
You only see him usually in the dark.
Exactly. Let's take it out to Esty now, who is, Esty is on the ground walking with the crowd. Let's take it to her. Hey, Esty.
So I'm here with Raquel Asa. You have been on the float since the beginning. How's it been? You look like you're having so much fun.
Incredible. I mean, everybody's saying, Wepa!
Raquel's learning words. Wepa! Oh, hi, sweetheart. Oh, he's beautiful.
Incredible energy out here. Did you see so many people from Puerto Rico? It's so overwhelming. So
it is. Just the energy is unbelievable. Hey, George.
Hey, guys.
Look, you just showed up on the float.
I took my IFB out and I came out here to hang out with you, Esty.
I'm going to do all the work. This is great. No, but isn't this amazing?
This is crazy. Everyone is out here. The energy is here. It is. I've been talking to people. You've been talking to people all day, and it is crazy.
But what's beautiful to me is not everybody's from Puerto Rico. Like, people are like, I'm not even Puerto Rican. Like, I just want to celebrate and see what this energy, what this is all about, and they're experiencing that firsthand today.
And that's what it's all about. I'm from Jersey. I mean, part Puerto Rican and Cuban, but regardless, it doesn't matter where you're from. Whether you're from Brevard, Osceola, whether you're born in Illinois, it doesn't matter. You're here, you're celebrating community. And Nancy, I think I found your daughter, by the way.
Yes, she's here hanging out, having a good time.
Not missing at all. We had her the whole time. The whole time. We never lost her.
You guys are so much fun. I mean, just the WFTV crew family out here on the float has been unbelievable. Unbelievable.
That's so funny. There's all our friends. I don't know if we had a shot of them from earlier. I hope we bring it back. But Jamie Holmes' kids were dancing on that float like it was their job. Did you see that?
I told you. Everyone's feeling Puerto Rican today.
I'm telling you, that Hispanic fever, everybody catches it after a while.
Salsa.
Jamie, I've never seen them dance like that. That was amazing.
That was fun. WFTV, of course, a proud sponsor of the parade. And there she is, Julia.
Oh, there's my Julia representing on the Channel 9 float. Oh, she's going to love this when she sees it later. Hi, Juju. Hang on to the float. Stay with Miss Raquel.
Yes.
Raquel Asa working double duty here, waving to the crowd and making sure she doesn't lose my kid.
That's right. That's her job.
An important job there. All right, we are seeing some other groups coming down. There's a bicycle group representing many of them with the Puerto Rican flag. Very cool there.
There comes Joe Kelly from News 96.5.
There he is, Joe Kelly. Also
Our
part of
news
the Cox
partners.
Media Group family. Hi, guys.
You guys can hear Joe Kelly, a Marconi Award winner from this past
year. Look at the parrots. That's impressive. Look at that. I don't know if I could ride a bike with a parrot on my shoulder.
Well, that's a backseat driver because I'm sure the parrot's telling him where to go. Several parrots, not just one. Look at that.
Look at that. News 96.5 here.
I'm not sure the parrot was approved in terms of the parade route, but that's okay.
Power 95.3 in the house. Hello,
Nails.
guys. Hi.
My buddy Nails right there.
Thank you. Thank you. Parrot Bicycle Guy is a fan of Channel 9, so that's nice.
Solo Éxitos?
Solo Éxitos, 107.3. Solo Éxitos, 107.3. Another part of the Cox Media Group family. Tossing out T-shirts to the crowd.
What a great radio station. It's so fun to flip on 107.3. Let's go to Esty Martin, who is with.
So Esty is with Solo Éxitos right now. Let's go to Esty now. Hi!
Yes. So DJ nailed the Power 95.3. He and I actually host the morning show together every day on Power. What has this been like? It's been unreal.
Beautiful. This is so beautiful. What's crazy is it's beautiful from every race that's out here, just celebrating this flag and celebrating today. It's beautiful out here. It's so weird to see you on this side right now, on the side of the camera.
We're having so much fun. Look who's coming by. 107.3 Solo Éxitos, 107.3 Solo Éxitos. Look at the dancers, the performers. The energy here is unbelievable. Nails, I think I'm going to go. You're going to go back to your float. Okay, go.
Right.
Go back to the float. All right, I'm going to keep trying to find people dancing and waving those flags. It's over here at the Puerto Rican Parade in downtown. Woo!
As you can tell, this is very scripted.
Oh, yes, it is. It's all going according to script and according to the plan. It's a parade, so we're just kind of like throwing it out the window and then winging it over here. Let's take a look at who's coming up next. Orange County government. Wow, you want to talk about yet again, another entity that played a huge role in welcoming this new Puerto Rican community to Central Florida. Orange County went above and beyond. The mayor working his way up Orange Avenue right now. And wow, they went all out with this float. Check it out, Greg. Look at that.
Making it rain with candy as well. There's new Orange County Mayor Jerry Demings on the float. Former Orange County Sheriff, of course. Waving the flag. Jerry newly elected. And there's the Orange County government building a community that works for everyone.
Mayor!
It says.
Hi!
Throwing out beads, candy.
Hi!
And here comes some salsa
Orange
dancers.
County government. We got beads from Orange County government. Can you get the? I'm gonna try to catch them. Oh, Greg got them. We're getting beads now. We're getting beads.
Thank you. Gracias.
Wow, so much energy and so much excitement from the Orange County government float. They're having a great time up there. It's a lot of fun.
Add those to my costume. Hawaiian girls. Okay. I'm not sure that's G-rated. Nancy, this latest group is from Fusion Fest. It's Diversitas. It's Diversitastic. Thanksgiving weekend, downtown Orlando. And they're talking about all the different cultures that you talked about. And you can see the Hawaiian theme, the Puerto Rican theme. And you talked earlier about the different cultures coming together, a real melting pot in Orlando.
We'll talk about this more with Mayor Dyer when he gets here, because he just loves talking about really putting Orlando on the stage as an example of a diverse, inclusive community. And you just can't do any better than this parade. I mean, you saw the different cultures going by.
I've had Mayor Dyer on Central Florida Spotlight, Nancy, and you touched on that diversity, and that's a focus of his. I asked him, why has Orlando been able to bounce back when other communities haven't? Why is Orlando continuing to grow? Why is Orlando a place to be? And he said it's because of our inclusion. He believes that's the number one thing, that people feel welcome. They don't feel separated. They don't feel like they're put in different classes. And he said because of that, whether it's the Puerto Rican parade here, the LGBTQ community, whatever it is, from all backgrounds, all walks of life, Orlando really does welcome everyone, and this parade is an example of that. This is not just Puerto Rico.
No, it's not, and it's on full display.
Those were
here
Hawaiian
today.
luau dancers.
On this beautiful day here. We're going to take a quick break and bring you back to the live and loud festivities along Orange Avenue.
Mahalo.
Mahalo. We'll be right back.
That's Hawaiian. You're watching our live coverage. This is the 3rd annual Puerto Rican Parade. And again, healthcare is not an option, it's a necessity. That's the title of what we're trying to do here, to make certain that everyone in the Puerto Rican community and the Central Florida community, whether they are signed up or they can afford it, gets healthcare that will obviously be something that will keep them and their family healthy. And we're going to discuss that throughout the day today. But I also want to tell you, Nancy, we've had a great time just seeing all the different mixes of people come through. And this parade is not just about having fun, but also impacting young people's lives.
It is. I mean, it's such an important part of all of this, Greg, is for us as adults. And, you know, we saw Chief Orlando Rolón here earlier, to serve as the examples to this Hispanic community, to the young people in this community about what they can be. That's why Chief Rolón is such an important part of all of this. Also important is this scholarship program that we incorporated into the parade festivities. I'm so proud of our company of Channel 9 and for the Puerto Rican Parade folks. They contributed to the scholarship for these students. We gave out 5 of them. I got a chance to meet all of them the other night, and we got a chance to speak to each of them. We've been bringing you these interviews with these wonderful students. Here's one of the winners now. This is Liam Castillo.
My name is Liam. I'm a senior at Timber Creek High School, and with this scholarship money, I plan on using it to pursue a career in TV production. I think that the Puerto Rican community is important to me because it's where I'm from, it's where my roots are, and I think that as a person, you really shouldn't forget where you're from because it really makes you who you are.
All right. Great. We're now joined by another participant that you have gotten to know so well, who means so much to our Central Florida community.
Yeah.
We're so glad to have you here.
Well, you want to talk about an example. I mean, Joanna Lopez, a Teacher of the Year who went on and is now on the school board in Orange County. Once again, another example for little girls like my daughter, because you've come such a long way in this community, Joanna, and I'm so proud of you, and we're all so proud of you. And I know these kids, these scholarship winners, but really all of these kids in our Hispanic community, especially the ones that came from Puerto Rico after Maria, are just a big piece of your heart. I know it.
Thank you for the invitation, and thank you for your kind words. I am very proud of the students. 100% of them during this year are Puerto Ricans. I'm from Puerto Rico. Bernice came from Aguadilla, Puerto Rico. Alan, born here in the United States. And we have Leon. We have 5 students.
Right.
All of them have different experiences. They describe it in their essays, their struggles, and the positive ways to find a solution to those struggles. Because when you move from a foreign country to the United States, you're gonna face different challenges.
The one thing that I love about the parade and festival, we talked about the health care, we've talked about the scholarships, but this is about helping others, and 5 students received $2,000, which will go towards their education.
All of them receive $2,000. The students are not the valedictorians. They have the potential to be very successful in life, but they're not the highest GPA in every school. We just try to find students that have the potential to achieve their goals, that they just want to write the essay, they are interested in follow the school field, and that's what this is all about. It's just to inspire students that believe in their dreams. So it's not about the highest GPA in the school.
Well, it's the ones with the stories, There's so many students have such incredible stories of what got them here, and they're thriving here, they're succeeding, and Joanna, it's due to you and teachers like you and leaders like you in our community. So, mi hermana, thank you. Gracias por todo lo que haces.
Gracias.
We want to send it out now to George Estevez. There is a motorcycle group working its way down Orange Avenue.
Bike Fest?
Ay, Dios mío, Jorge, ¿qué es esto? Wow.
I'm right over here. I'm hanging out with these motorcycles. Okay, we're going to go that way. We're going to go this way. Oh, no, wait, we're going to go this way. I'm trying to get away from the motorcycles. I have no idea if you can hear me, but check this out. Mateo, come here. This little kid is prepared for the parade and the motorcycles. What's your name? Are you having a good time? What's your favorite part so far? Are you hungry? Okay, I think he's good. All right, so what's going to happen is I'm going to bring you guys over here to show you the amount of people who are here. How exciting is this? This is great. We're about 20 seconds away from the motorcycles passing us, but the crowds love them, let me tell you. You guys having a good time? All right.
Oh, we love you, we love you.
All right, so really loudly.
Oh, I love this.
Oh, whoa. So what's been your favorite part of the parade so far?
Oh my God, besides meeting you, just enjoying the people and the energy. The energy is amazing.
Did you hear that? We can hear again. By the way, I paid her to say that. I have a challenge for Esty. It's all about accessories, so I found myself the best accessory ever. So Esty, I challenge you to find yourself an accessory. Nancy, Greg, back to you.
Accessory for the day.
And
Greg
mine
Warman.
too.
Yeah.
We'll be right back as we continue our coverage of what has been a fantastic Puerto Rican festival and parade happening right here in Orlando down Orange Avenue. If you haven't seen it and you live downtown, you've probably heard it. We'll be right back.
My $8 sunglasses can't be on television.
All right, welcome back to our live coverage of the Puerto Rican parade here in downtown Orlando. Just such an exciting day, and we keep talking about all these people that are participating in the parade this year, and one of them is Dan Newland. You know, we really got to talk about his contributions as well, really instrumental in helping the Puerto Rican community with relief efforts and relief flights following Hurricane Maria. He says his team is committed to helping the Puerto Rican community in all ways possible. He has 7 offices in Central Florida, and I can tell you firsthand, I've heard from people, you know, who have been assisted from him, received assistance from him. It's been complicated for so many families, Greg. It really has been, to make this transition to the mainland, and he has been there for these families. Back out live now to the parade route. You are looking at another float.
Joined by...
And look who's here! My homie! Hey, to the parade!
I'll give you a hug too, Chris.
So, I wanted to bring Jamie on because, you know, we keep talking about how this is about community and bringing us all together. I don't know if Jamie Holmes knew his San Juan from his Bayamon a couple years ago, but he does now because he's stuck next to me every morning. Right. And it really means a lot that you're here, Jamie.
Well, I wouldn't want to be anywhere else. We had a wonderful time. We just did the float. And my son has learned dance moves that I never knew possible. So that's awesome because I didn't have a lot of rhythm.
Right. It's the salsa. It gets into all of us.
And he was dancing and shaking.
We saw him. I was so impressed.
Most importantly, we had your daughter and we didn't lose her the whole time.
The what?
We have your daughter.
Oh, yeah.
We didn't lose her.
We have not lost Julia.
She was along the parade route, you know, with my coworkers.
The role was complete.
Thank you. What do you think of the turnout, the energy, this community?
Fantastic. It's fantastic. Everybody, I saw all the little different, you know, neighborhoods, and everybody's got their shirts on, and yellow for this and red for that, and they're cheering and chanting, and everybody's waving and pointing. It's just such a great turnout, such a great crowd.
Yeah.
So
it's been a great day so far for you, Jamie. We appreciate all that you do in the morning. Nancy and you guys are a great team.
Well,
part of everyone's wake up in Central Florida. And to sit next to Nancy, what I have picked up from her is her emotion.
Oh, yeah.
Love of the Puerto Rican community, her stories that she's told. I don't know if people on television can see, but many of the stories make her cry, and you see that.
Yeah, well, we've held hands many times, thrown many stories together.
Really quick, I want to mention, we just saw going by, you know, University of Central Florida. Jamie, you do so many stories out there with them. I want to take a brief mention of Dr. Fernando Rivera, who just came by with them. He started a research hub at UCF dedicated specifically to Puerto Rico. I know you do a lot of stories out there. UCF really also becoming a major factor in us learning about this new community and also learning about Puerto Rico and what's going to happen there now in these years after Maria.
Well, with Arecibo in particular, the telescope, the giant telescope that they have out there that UCF has now taken over, and that's a pride of the Puerto Rican people. I mean, they truly, and they should. I mean, that was a telescope, in contact with Jodie Foster, and it's got this, you look at it and just your jaw drops because it's so incredible. And now what they've done is they've worked with the Rosen Center for Tourism, and they're using that when the cruise ships come in to be part of the tour, and UCF is part of that pipeline to encourage more people to go back, and that was so important after the storm.
Yeah. Let's listen in now really quick, if we can.
We'd love to do the interview, but we've got to go to the band because we're not going to be able to talk. Here you go, Ocoee Marching Band.
The Ocoee High School Marching Band. The Ocoee High School Marching Band rocking the Puerto Rican parade down Orange Avenue. Very cool.
Muy caliente.
Muy caliente. We're going to take a quick break and be right back.
You're watching our live coverage of the 3rd annual Puerto Rican Parade. We're so glad you're with us. Nancy, this is about fun, bringing the community together, celebrating Puerto Rico, the new Puerto Ricans that have moved here, helping with health care, and also helping young people continue their education.
Yeah, it has just been so wonderful to see all the kids out here today, really, because they're just seeing people love their community and love their music and their food and their culture and where they're from, and it's just a great example that we're setting. And we're also doing that, of course, through this scholarship program this year that was part of the parade festivities. So proud of WFTV and Cox Media Group for being a part of this with the folks from the Puerto Rican Day Parade. We gave out 5 scholarships. Here is our latest winner, Alan Omar Torres Melendez.
Mi nombre es Alan Omar Torres y vengo de Puerto Rico. Me mudé aquí por la situación económica en mi país, el cual fue muy difícil atravesar. Tuvimos un momento de verdad que muy difícil y pues esto, de verdad que el cambio que hice al venirme aquí a Estados Unidos me ayudó grandemente, no tan solo en lo económico, sino también en la parte del estudio.
Again, he's 17 years old. He was born in Ponce, right? And was raised in Juana Diaz, Puerto Rico, by his mother and maternal grandparents. We just met all of the recipients up here for a picture, and you've now heard from all of them as well. And I know that you've met them and you were at the event where they received that money.
Yeah, and Johanna Lopez just made a great point. I mean, these are all really good students. They've all made excellent grades, but these scholarships weren't just about their grades. It was about their stories and about some of the hardships that they had to overcome, after the hurricane, and really not just the hurricane, but the economic downturn in Puerto Rico. It wasn't just Maria that has impacted Puerto Rico and caused people to come here to the mainland. It's just the situation over there economically, and a lot of these kids were impacted by that, and so we're just so proud to celebrate them and give them this help with their education.
Absolutely. We'll take a quick break. We'll come right back with our live coverage here on Canal 9, Channel 9, also Facebook Live. So during commercial breaks, you can keep an eye on the parade as well. We're streaming it live. Again, you're watching the 3rd annual Puerto Rico Parade and Festival live here on Channel 9 from downtown Orlando on this beautiful day. So fun.
All right, Greg. Qué bonita bandera. Qué bonita bandera.
Got it.
That's a beautiful flag. It's a song about the flag. And here's another song about
Hermosa Dia.
Hermoso Dia. A beautiful day out here in downtown Orlando. as we continue to watch the Puerto Rican parade work its way down Orange Avenue. Just incredible floats, awesome dancers, and so many kids. That's really one of the best parts.
And our biggest kid is on the parade route.
What's that?
Our biggest kid is on the parade route.
Yeah, exactly.
That's George Estevez.
George Estevez
Hey, George.
is out there somewhere. Are we going to go to him?
I am right here. Let me tell you. Actually, I'm right here. Look, wave, Nancy and Greg. Here we go. There they are. Look at our hard-working team up there. And let me tell you, we have been on this side of the street. Mateo, let's cross over. Let's cross in the middle of the parade route, and let's come over here. I want to say hi, you guys. You having a good time?
I'm having a fabulous time. I love you forever. Hello, everybody.
I love your hat. Can I borrow it?
Sure.
Excellent. All right, let's make our way down here. Hi, how's everyone doing? You guys having a good time? You having a good time? Where are you from?
Puerto Rico.
What part?
Guamo.
Guamo in the house. Hey. Oh, and I love the young people, you guys. Come over here. Come over here. And what's your name, buddy?
Richard.
How old are you?
14.
And how about you?
Savannah.
And you're how old?
19.
How great is it to be here with everyone?
It's amazing.
Is this your first parade?
No.
No, you guys do this all the time.
Yeah.
Excellent. Thank you guys so much for coming out. And that's what it's about. It's about the youth. It's about, people coming together. And it's about all sorts of pride, not only in Puerto Rican culture, but also in just being together here in Central Florida. We love that. I've had a fantastic time. Oh, look at that. We got someone from the All-Star team. Where's this from?
Guamo, Puerto Rico!
Did you actually play for the team?
Yeah.
Are you telling me the truth?
Yeah.
What position?
I was in
Busted! Here we go, and another fantastic accessory. Thank you guys so much for coming out. Thank you at home for watching. Let's throw it back to you guys over there. Can you hear me?
George.
All right, George.
Hi for the party. I want to say something about George Estevez before we go to Esty Martin. George won an Emmy Award for his hosting of the parade last year from the street.
Yeah.
You know that?
He did an incredible job.
He
He has
awesome,
been
and
amazing.
we want to tell him thank you.
Look
for
at some
his passion
of
is
these
great.
costumes here coming down. Look at that. These are incredible.
Beautiful.
It's starting to warm up out here. So if somebody there under an umbrella.
My favorite part of the parade is coming. I know I mentioned Mickey and Minnie, but I love the car club.
The car clubs have been incredible, and so much pride. I mean, they have their cars decked out. They have the flags going. The costumes have been incredible, and, of course, the energy. George and Esty, I'm jealous of them. You know, we're stuck up here, but we're having a good time. But they're just in with the crowd and just having a blast. Let's get out there to Esty and see where she is now. Esty, how's it going down there?
So you're looking at the car club, and I've got stilt walkers over here. We're having an amazing time and talking to Camille. She goes to Cypher Creek. Her dad, Alberto. And I remember, I think George earlier challenged me to find the best accessory here. Oh, I did. This is the best accessory here today. Look how cute. Even the doggy Coco is from Puerto Rico. Are you guys having a good time? Yeah! Woo! Yeah, so what brings you out here? I know your family, you were talking about that your dad came from Puerto Rico. This means a lot to him, but for you being so young, growing up here, what does this mean to you?
This is amazing. This is my first time at a Puerto Rican festival. It's beautiful. It's beautiful.
I think the beauty is it brings you back to your roots. So although she's like, I don't know, I've been in the States my whole life, her dad's like, oh, she'll get it after today. It was so fun chatting with you again and your cute dog, Coco, from Puerto Rico. But again, here are the stilt walkers. Tú lo sepa. Yo soy boricua. Tú lo sepa. You can't make this stuff up. The energy here is unbelievable. You get to experience it here with us. So we're going to definitely check it out. More floats, more people coming down the parade. This is not even close to being over. Nancy?
I love the stilt walkers. Thank you for that perspective, Esty. And again, I'm a car person, old car person.
Sure.
And these Suzuki Samurais,
aren't they cool?
I would love to have one. They're like perfectly restored. The tops are off. The music is bumping.
Beautiful.
They have all the bright colors, and there's just been car after car after car. And as you mentioned, the pride in those. And those cars are antique.
Yeah.
And I love them. And if anyone wants to sell one of them, I would love to buy one of them. And next year, I will ride in the parade in my new Suzuki.
Well,
they don't make those cars
you
anymore.
heard it here first. So we'll see how Greg does next year. I get to see you in one of these wrapped in a Puerto Rican flag, Greg. And by then, you'll be fluent, so it's going to be amazing. All right, we're going to take a quick break. Un momentico nada más, and we'll be right back with our coverage of the Puerto Rican Parade in downtown Orlando. Wepa!
Guapo. Welcome back to the Florida Puerto Rican Parade. Healthcare is not an option, it's a necessity, and our good friends at Advent Health are a part of that, making people whole. Again, at the end of the parade route at the Dr. Phillips Center for the Performing Arts, Nancy, there will be a complete healthcare where they will be doing all sorts of free testing, evaluations down by City Hall. There will be even the ability to get a mammogram for the women that are here, and so many essential health things. And one of the biggest issues for folks who've moved here from Puerto Rico, even though they're American citizens, is that the health care, it doesn't necessarily translate. And so that's been an issue. And so last year we talked about Hurricane Maria and the recovery of that. This year the focus is on health care, making certain people are signed up for it, that their families are healthy and know where to go for assistance from doctors.
Thank you to Advent Health for being such a part of this community and helping our Puerto Rican community the way they have in these last years. Really a big part of it. And check out these cars again.
Okay.
We have a new round of cars.
I mentioned the
here.
Suzuki Samurai, but I think that I might trade one of those in for one of these. These are fantastic. Channel 9's George Estevez is by these. And George, these are really cool 3- and 4-wheel cars. They look like Batmobiles.
I'm telling you, this is incredible. These cars are crazy. I'm just going to come up to this guy right here real quick. Hey, man, this is amazing. What kind of car is this?
A Polaris Slingshot.
Oh, my goodness. Can you drive up and down Colonial with this?
No problem.
Nice. That is pretty impressive. Hey, you guys, so I don't know if you noticed, but I really did turn into a Puerto Rican superhero. I may have done a quick change, but this is so awesome. And you know what else is awesome? The amount of crowds out here and what people are saying. Right now, there's something that the Puerto Ricans do. It's almost like a battle cry. So once this car goes by, I'm going to do something, okay? You guys ready? You guys ready? Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Just so you know. I mean, how great is that? That is incredible. And wait, we got one more before we say goodbye. Hueva! 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 Woo! This is amazing. This has been so much fun.
Awesome.
I don't know if you know, but I've had a blast. Back to you guys.
You can't tell. You can't tell a bit.
There's a great line from the movie Something About Mary. Something About Mary. No, that's not it. Oh, Sleepless in Seattle.
Yes.
I'll have what he's having.
Yes, I'll have what he's having, that's for sure. Maybe he got it from Eve Nightclub. That's where we're at.
Right.
We're right here in front of Eve Nightclub. They have just so graciously hosted us and let us sort of take over their front block here.
Right.
So Channel 9 and Eve Nightclub coming together to celebrate the Puerto Rican community. So yo soy boricua, pa que tú lo sepa. That's like a battle cry. I'm Puerto Rican, just so you know. So there's a lot of pride in that chant, as you can see. And George had
you
a
can
blast
really
with
see
us.
and feel that Puerto Rican pride out here.
Yes.
And again, this is so multicultural. And for those who are just joining us here on Channel 9, we're so proud to be a part of what is the 3rd annual Florida Puerto Rican Parade and Festival through downtown. But to say this is a Puerto Rican parade in title, it's really much more than that in spirit, Nancy.
Sure.
There is so much more to this. It's so many different nationalities, so many different cultures coming together, and we're getting a taste of all Puerto Rico, including this horseback riding team. I love horses too.
Yeah,
by the way.
look at these beautiful horses.
Gorgeous.
This group representing the countryside in Puerto Rico, the Paso Fino there. Look at that, how beautiful that is, these horses that are trained to do this in these parades. Look at that, that's just incredible. So much countryside in Puerto Rico. I saw it myself, in these towns, on the mountainside, very rural areas, just really representing here the beauty of the island and everything that you can find there.
You think about the beaches in Puerto Rico, but it's much more than that.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's just, this represents just another message of this parade. Puerto Rico needs us, and that island needs us to visit and to support it and to support tourism there. There is so much to see there. It's so much to take in, and it's beyond just that quick stop on a cruise ship. You think you're going to cruise. It makes one stop in San Juan. Yeah, that's okay. That's really nice. But there is so much to see all over the island, so much beauty and so much culture.
Well, Puerto Rico stands for rich port, and it really is. Rich in maybe not finances.
Exactly.
There's times where it's struggled, but rich in terms of history, tradition, the people, the experiences that you're going to have. You're going to have a rich experience in Puerto Rico.
Absolutely, yeah. And so that's obviously, I know the people in Puerto Rico would appreciate, us talking about the tourism there. And yes, we're celebrating Puerto Ricans here, but Puerto Ricans there need us. Hot Wheels here, blasting their music.
Love it.
Waving that flag. Another car group here working its way down Orange Avenue. These cars are amazing too. They're blasting that music.
Another car club. And I think this car club is also a music club.
Yeah, I think so.
Lots of bass happening. And then what I love, if you glance into the audience with the music playing, everyone's breaking into some sort of a salsa. Right, Nancy? How am I doing?
It's very good. Let me see. You're doing good. Yeah, that's okay. You need a little, shoulder movement. We got to get you with George for a little while.
Okay. I'm going to get some dancing lessons to go with my Spanish lessons, and we're going to continue as we have so much fun out here in this Desfile, the parade.
We'll be right back.
Hello, we are wrapping up our coverage here, but let me tell you something. It is so incredible what we're doing. We have been able to bring you live broadcasts since noon. So many people. We're talking about the Puerto Rican community. We're talking about the Central Florida community. We have all our crews from WFTV Channel 9 in our red T-shirts providing you all sorts of angles. Let's cross the street, Mateo, because we've got these guys who've been with me since the beginning. Hey! All right, so let's go ahead and get a little perspective for the next minute. All right, so what do you think so far of the parade?
It has been awesome. All the music, the different schools that's participating. It's just been so fabulous, and everyone's been enjoying themselves.
And that's really what it's about. It's about, come here, it's about not only celebrating, it's all about recognizing a community and being together. And this organization gives out scholarships, too, so kids are benefiting from all this. What do you think of that?
That's great. I wish I knew that earlier so I could take my daughter to school.
See? There we go. We break news here at the Puerto Rican Parade and Festival in downtown Orlando. So what you're going to do is you're going to come down, and the parade's going to end at 2 o'clock. I should say our coverage is, but the parade's going to continue. So you guys can come down here, or you can head down to the Dr. Phillips Center, because at this point, the Dr. Phillips Center is going to be kicking. The flags are still coming all day long. So right now, I've had the pleasure of not only working with Greg and Nancy, but also working with Esty Martin from the Wake Up Show of 95.3. Esty, how you doing where you are?
Well, we're doing amazing. I mean, I can't even explain it. We've got people dressed up in energy. As soon as I think we're about to relax, as soon as I think, all right, they're slowing down, there's no way they have energy, they come with this. It is unbelievable. I couldn't have planned this better. There are no shortages of flags, T-shirts, signs representing the cities where they're from. I met people from Mayagüez.
De Boston, somos nosotros.
De Boston, they came from. Wow.
B-Town.
Thank you guys for coming out. All right. We'll be right back. We'll be right back.
Welcome back. We're wrapping up our coverage here of what has been a fantastic day, the third annual Puerto Rico Day Parade and Festival. The parade still many vehicles and cars like you're looking at here. This wonderful Volkswagen Bug that doesn't look like it came off the factory. It's way different. Lots of souped up vehicles, lots of souped up people, very happy. And our desk and our set and the staff here at WFTV has done a great job, and we want to recognize our floral display.
Yeah, let's talk about this. How beautiful is this? Our beautiful floral desk was created by the designers at the Oviedo Beautiful Flowers. So the flowers on our parade set are tropical island flowers featuring anthuriums, ginger, and orchids here, which are native to the island of Puerto Rico. So we didn't just throw some flowers up here. I mean, this was specifically designed for this parade to represent Puerto Rico. Oviedo Beautiful Flowers is celebrating 10 years of business this year. So thank you so much for this beautiful display for the parade.
They don't look real, but they are.
Yeah, beautiful, right?
They are so gorgeous. Let's take a live look again out at the parade route as people continue to keep that energy up. We've been going since noon today. Here we are approaching the 2 o'clock hour. And in terms of like, if you would have a meter, I thought there would be a little bit of a lull, but the meter is still way up high. And here you go, some of the Jeeps, the Jeep clubs, lots of Puerto Rican flags, and each and every vehicle decked out, people having their opportunity to wave and say hello. And the crowds have not diminished whatsoever. They have continued to grow, and the excitement has continued to build. And again, at the end of the day, there have been some students that have been helped by the funding that has been provided by the parade and by WFTV. Healthcare initiative will be handled at the end of the parade route, which is fantastic. And the bringing together of a community is so wonderful,
so
Nancy.
Great. And one of the cool things we did this year, this parade has been on WFTV.com. We're going to keep it there. And also on our Facebook live feed, we're going to keep showing you the parade. So just because we're going off the air, you can still watch the parade. And the cool thing is, share those links with people back on the island, with your family and friends, so they can watch it from there and show them how we do it in Orlando, in Central Florida, because we did it big today. And I think we really just celebrated this community in a beautiful way that they deserve.
And I want to let the viewers at home know that the love that Nancy has for Puerto Rico and Central Florida is so genuine. It's been a pleasure being with you.
Oh, Greg, muchas gracias por estar aquí con nosotros. Thank you for being here.
Buenos dias.
We love you, Puerto Rico. Enjoy the day, and thank you for being with us here on WFTV. Huepa!
Take care.